for 10 years, married, having kids, homeschooling. What else are you doing apart from your business?
Well, when we first got married, we decided that we would always pay school fees for somebody. And we started out paying school fees for some of his relatives.
Yeah.
And after we got back here, we started noticing, or I started noticing, I think he probably already knew, that there were a lot of kids who had single moms or parents who had lost their jobs or something that they couldn't pay for school fees. And there's got to be something we can do. And so we started thinking about it, and then when we decided to build the borehole, Ben had this idea that maybe we could fund scholarships with the borehole. And so that's why I went back and started an NGO in the States. We came back here, and he told you that first day that we got 1,000 shillings, we were in business. We started giving scholarships the following term.
Yes.
And his sister was like, you guys should really like wait a year until you're stable. And Ben's like, nope, we've already given a scholarship, we're good. And it's built slowly over time as people, I mean, you heard some of the stories today. People came into our lives at various times through various means and met me or Ben and then talked to us and told us their stories. And then, you know, Ben and I would talk about, do we have enough money to pay this additional school fee for this kid? And we would look at our finances and go, yeah, I think we can swing one more. And God has kept expanding our income and giving us the ability to help one more. And then in 2019, we got a pretty big donation from the States that allowed us to add like 6 more kids to our scholarship fund.
And why education or why school?
Personally, okay, I'm the one who actually the vision carrier. When I left here to go to America, the problem that I had was school fees. That was the biggest thing. Working 3 jobs just to, you know, pay for school fees. And I thought to myself, how many other kids are never able even to make it to Form 4? Because our goal was just Form 4. Because Form 4, someone can write, you know, is intellectually better than someone who left class 8. You can actually argue and, you know. So we decided to fund high schoolers. But before we even started with the high school, people from high school would find, you know, a kid has been walking all along for almost a month. And I'm always, hey, Nanafanya, what are you doing out of school? Then they'll tell me, you know, I was chased from school. You're like, I've been seeing this kid for almost a month. That means they're really in such a bad spot to be able to pay school fees. Some of them are neighbors who their house got burned and, you know, they lost everything. There's a lot of small cases that, you know, you think, you know, with this much, I think I can help this family out. That's how it has been growing over and over. Right now, there are about 16, if I'm not wrong.
16 students you're sponsoring?
Yes.
Wow, in high school, yeah?
No.
10 high school kids, 1 middle school or junior higher, and 5 elementary school students.
Wow.
Actually, I realized today 2 junior hires, because I didn't realize Mary was in junior high, because the school fees that we pay for her is, she goes to a government school, so she only has to pay for lunches. I didn't actually realize what grade she was in. So that would make it.
We used to have college students, but they have graduated. 2 of them have graduated. I think they have jobs. One is a teacher, the other one, I don't know, was graduating something finance. Yeah, so.
I've actually had 4 college.
4 actually, yeah.
1 graduated from a technical college for plumbing, and then
Wow,
one got
wow.
her certificate for like hospitality.
Okay.
So we've got 4 kids that we've paid at least for a diploma level.
It's 5.
5. Who's the 5th one?
Yeah, there are 5. There's Emmanuel, Moses.
That's right.
the other Moses,
Mm-hmm.
and also Elizabeth's sister. Yeah, four.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So what's the future plans or vision of this sponsoring project?
We would like to go. I think if you have a school,
Yeah.
you're able to accommodate more people.
We would like to have a school where we could do a certain percentage of the class school that was all on bursary, and then the other students who would pay that would allow us to have school kids, and then we'd also like to build a library here in Tasia.
Yeah.
Okay. And if someone who is watching this and wants to join you, you know, and work with you with sponsoring students, how can they join you? How can they get you?
Well, they can call us. Should we give you your number or mine?
Either website
Probably.
or Facebook?
Yeah, I have a
We'll send them to the
website.
website.
It's tlmkeinc.carrd.com. We also are on Facebook, Tumaini La Maisha Kenya. We picked that name because it means hope for life. And to us, both water and education are things that you have to have for life, so hope for life. And they can reach us through there. I also have a, did I say Facebook? Yeah, I said Facebook already.
Okay.
Yeah, so they can contact us through either one of those places. There's a way to contact me via email through the website and on Facebook through Messenger.
Do you sponsor like a student who want to go to study abroad?
No, our focus so far has been really trying to get Kenyan kids through high school.
Yeah,
We have had a few college kids, but two of them were guys that had worked for us that we sponsored through college because we realized that they really needed to be able to get some education so they could go do what they really wanted to do.
Yeah.
One of them was a young lady who had, she'd come to us and she said, I have this program I want to do. My family cannot afford to pay for it. Is there any way you can help me with the school fees for this? It's not very much money, but my family just can't because I've got two other sisters that they're putting through school right now.
And then, being in Kenya, what are challenges of identifying student who need?
Oh,
Because
yes.
everyone want to be, sponsored, but
Here's
how
the
do
thing.
you know
There
how to
is
sponsor right?
there is a code that for the longest time. I think the last 2 years, it's when things have been really getting out of hand.
Yes.
When one student left, one would join.
Okay.
That's how it always went.
Okay.
That way, when you join form 1, we see you through form 4 without fail.
Yeah.
But we always have people coming to ask for help midway. I personally go to their homes.
Yeah.
They are not expecting me.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. And I would show up at very random hours and see whether they really need the help. I remember I had to travel somewhere in Machakos, and I could not believe the situation there. It was so dark. I did not even know how to go back home.
Yeah.
Luckily, GPS was there. So I met this person. I did not even see their face. It was so dark. It was those pitch black rural areas. It became our student. Actually, the student had an issue that was going back home, that the cousins were, molesting her. So the next day, I took her out of that environment, brought her to Nairobi in a boarding school. That literally wiped all the savings that we had. Which I remember.
That was the most expensive I've ever had.
Yes, because we literally had to move her out of that environment.
And that's one student that we paid for everything: mattress, box,
Literally
uniforms,
moved that student
everything she needed for school because they had nothing,
Yes.
absolutely nothing. But most of the time, he does the decision making, not me. because, he's the one who does the investigation, because since I don't speak good enough Swahili to have a conversation, it would be too easy for somebody to get something past me. But Ben is, he can navigate all of that. He's even gone and checked out a couple of schools when he wasn't sure if somebody was telling the truth, to make sure the school was real. That happened a couple of times, that he was like, I'm not even sure the school is real, because I've never heard of it before. So he went and checked out the schools to make sure it was a real school. And that the student still had it. So they have to have if it's high school, they have to have their letter that shows they've been accepted to the school. We have to have their school fees schedule. They have to bring us a receipt each term. I like to see their grade card. I don't keep it generally, but I like to see it. And, then in the last year or so, we've started having the get-togethers a few times a year, so that we can get to know the families a little better and have a little bit of time to fellowship with them and talk with them and encourage the kids, so that we're making sure that we're not being used by people who don't really need the help.
Helping, you can help the wrong way.
Yes. It doesn't matter whether somebody has a parent or not. We still help them, because we know people who have both parents, but they can. Because sometimes you find that the mother has a job that sustains the rest of the kids and pays school fees. The father has that random jobs that cannot sustain. So we do not pick that they must be from single mothers. So we generally see the need. If the need is there and the child, you don't even have to be bright. To me, we do not say, we only sponsor bright children.
I'd like them to do their best.
Let them
best
do.
is C-.
It's still
That's
good.
fine. I don't care. I just want you to do whatever your best is.
Yeah, we need someone who can communicate to the rest of the world in
So
English.
like the same purpose for education.
Yes. Yes.
Wow.
You've all made me cry. I love each and every one of you, and helping you honestly brings as much joy to me as it does to you. I love seeing the kids grow up. I love seeing them come back after they've graduated. It brings me such joy today to see Faith here and doing well in her life. The kids that we've helped that have gone on to college, that have finished school, that have careers now. That was our whole goal, was to be able to give kids whose families are struggling an opportunity to finish school and have a chance to do more with their lives than they would be able to if they couldn't finish school. And so I thank God every day that He has blessed us with a business that has allowed us to pay for school fees, and with friends and family back in the States who have helped us. A lot of what we have done with our business, but we do have some people in the States, my parents and some friends in my parents' church back home, Lenexa Baptist Church, have helped. And this last fall and in January and February, they raised money to be able to provide every single student here today a backpack, along with a bunch of school supplies, both things like pens and pencils and crayons and markers and things like that, but also for the high school students, things like washing powder and some sugar and some soap and some deodorant so that you don't stink in class. But also things like toilet paper, the kinds of things that you would take with you when you go to boarding school. We don't know that we'll always be able to do this, but this time we got the funding that we were able to do something a little bit extra. And we're so very grateful that you all came today so that we can give these things to you. And so, Frida, can I ask you to help me by just handing me a bag so that I can call that student up here to receive their gift? There's no order, just grab a bag and bring it here.
Yeah. Johansson, you happen to be first, dear boy. Where did he go? I need a Kleenex, please. Who's the next one? Lois.
Lois.
While we wait for Joe, Lois.
Lois Jerry.
Oops. Oh, it's okay. This is the school fees. And then in the bag, there's a backpack full of good stuff for you, okay? You're so very welcome. Joe, this is a receipt for school. And then there's a new backpack for you with some cool stuff in it, okay? This one's heavy. Chris, you can give him the receipt, honey. He needs that part. Florence. Hey, Joe. Joshua, get out of the way. I hope you're taking pictures fast.
And I want to give it to him.
You want to give it? Okay, but let him come up here and then you can give it to him, okay?
Dorcas Chanel.
This is for Dorcas. This is the receipt for her school fees, and then the other stuff is for her. Thank you. You're so very welcome.
Vivian.
Yeah. The high school bags are heavy. That's your receipt, and that's your bag. Hey, Mary. This is to give to your mom, and then the bag.
That's Mosses.
There you go. Hey, kiddo. Hey, you want to take a picture with your mom? For your mom? Okay. Oops, only grab one. Charles. Right here in front. Oh my goodness. Turn around so you can take a picture.
Let's take it a bit slower.
Yeah.
I'll try to get that as well.
Okay.
Okay, just start. Yeah.
Yeah. Good job.
Come take a photo.
At least a few we need to get both parents too. This is what Ben did to me last time too. Just shove them at me.
The one that we passed.
Okay, 1, 2.
Yeah.
1, 2.
Sawa. This was Mtindi. Mtindi and your mom.
Yes, yes, right.
You do the same.
Yes, yes.
Just got to be ready.
Oi! Bag is heavy, dear.
1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2.
Okay, thanks. Okay, Jasper.
One, two.
That bag wants to fall.
1, 2. 1, 2.
Perfect.
Next will be Caleb.
shoulder. Good.
It's heavy, Doug.
Thank you.
I think that one's Rochelle's. I don't think she's here right now. We've got a couple of students that aren't here yet, so. I think that one is that one. Nicholas. Joroge. I know. This particular bag just in and of itself is heavy.
In this so that this carrying it throughout.
Very good.
Mom.
Come on, Mom.
One, two. Mom side. Thank you.
Okay. I think it's Rochelle and Riziki that we're waiting on. The ones that we didn't get a good picture of, can you come back up and take a good picture? If you didn't come up here with your mom, come back up here so I can take a picture of Sylvia and Moses. Yeah. I was going too fast.
All right, everybody looking at the camera. Yo.
You want to. Perfect.
Thank you. Okay. Come on, Vivian. One with your mom.
There you go. 1, 2, 1, 2. Good.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Really good. 1, 2, 1, 2. Perfect.
Good.
Oh, come over here. Stand in front of me. Yeah, they.
Leo, put it up. Yeah, go. In 1, 2, 1, 2. Perfect.
Okay, great. Come here, Joe. You know me. Don't be scared.
Go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
You're so welcome, sweetie. Okay, do we get pictures of everybody? Oh, no, Anne and your daughters.
And your daughters, yeah. Kuja inside.
Kuja. Yeah.
Hapo. So. Karibia hivi.
1, 2. 1, 2. Perfect.
Okay. That person hasn't arrived. There's 2 people that haven't come yet. So we hope that all of you have enjoyed tea today. We thank you so much for coming and allowing us to take some video of you today, allowing us the opportunity to let other people know who it is we help and why. Because sometimes it's hard for us to tell people what we do when we don't have pictures or video, to be able to say, these are students we help, these are their families, this is how it's helped them. And so we appreciate you bearing with us today as we are a little more crowded with some video cameras and cameramen today. And we thank James and his crew and Flo and her crew for coming today and helping us to document this. One of the other things that we want the families to do is start to get to know one another so that you can network with each other as the kids grow up, as they start to do things. You know, Faith came back today and told us that she has a business. So you know a place where you can go and shop for clothes. You know a place where you can do something and you can help each other out and do things for others. And the only thing that we ever ask of you is that you do the best that you can do in school. I'm not asking any of you to get perfect grades. I just want you to do the best you are capable of doing. And then as you grow up, if you can someday help somebody else go to school and pass that forward so that you're extending the help that you receive to someone else, that would be a blessing too. It is so much of a blessing to me today to see each and every one of you, to see how you've grown in the last few months, to see each one of you doing your best in school. And I thank every one of you for coming, and we really do care about all of you. And just like I did last time, everybody, all of the students, please take home a tea mug so that you'll have another one at home, or one, if you need to take one to school, please take one with you. So each student, when you leave today, please leave with one of the plastic mugs that we got, because that's part of why I get new mugs every time, is so I can give you guys one, okay? All right, I thank you so much, each and every one of you. And do you want to say anything?
Do not leave the bread.
Oh, yeah. I didn't get as much this time. I overbought last time. I was a little better at my calculation.
What I would say is thank you guys for coming. We really do appreciate your presence. I don't know what to say. I'm just
Overwhelmed.
But I feel happy that people come. Wanasemanga nyumba yenye itembelewi ni ya mchawi. That means we cool. We're cool. And everybody here, I met everybody under different circumstances. I believe that one day you'll be able to pay it forward. It's not that we have a lot of money or anything. The people that live with us, sometimes we even we lack. We lack. Basically, tunagojea tuuze ndio tukunywe maziwa that day. The struggles are real for everybody. Everybody has been given his own share of troubles according to the level you are in. To you, kuna mwingine is 10,000, mwingine is 100. Everybody has his own level of struggle. But to us, we do this because it's what we know is good for us. It makes us feel happy. It's a fulfillment, a life fulfillment. We did not start it because we have a lot. No. You can always give even when you have little. Sometimes it's just information. And other days, it's just the cash that you have. So I'm glad for you guys coming, and I pray that mtaendelea kubarikiwa. You're right on time. Mfikange on time next time. We like to keep time because people have different commitments. Wengine wametoka mbali. Thank you for those who have come all the way from Numuru.
Yes, thank you.
We appreciate. We do not take that for granted. And we pray that you may be able just to pay it forward. That's all we ask. Pay it forward. Saidia mtu mwingine pia. Si lazima ukuwe na pesa mingi ndio usaidie. Zingine inakuanga ni mtu ana 100 ya kukula that supper. I mean that's enough to help. Just that 100. Ama 50 bob na labda umepita mahali. That night mtu anakuambia we did not eat last night. We are hoping that this day will be a better day. If you have something, just give them, The heart that gives is the hand that receives. Me, I've seen. Kuna zingine nashinda kwa how I do it. Ushienda mahali, you look at how you did it, which is, how was I able to do that? But I believe me, little by little, it is the same way that the Grand Canyon was formed. The water eroded little by little, mpaka ikaisha. That little thing that you have is the same as a mustard seed. It does wonders. I don't know what else to say. I would also like to thank my wife for believing in me, because I'm the one who has all this in mind. Sometimes she wonders how it's going to happen, but she has been very patient with me. Very patient. And days, she asked me, and how are we going to do it? And I don't have anything in mind, but I always tell her it will happen. I remember how we met. When we met in Limwambia, one day I'll build a story house, and she laughed so hard. So we were in a 2-bedroom house, and we were renting someone else the next room so that we'll be able to afford rent. So she wondered how that would happen, and I think now she's a believer. Yeah. So thanks guys for coming.
Yes.
You're always welcome. Sometimes it's not about school fees.
Yeah.
Mtindi, thanks for always coming. Mtindi comes and visits us and anataka kuja kusoma in a quiet place. There's always a quiet place for anybody who wants to read here. And
we have books. If you want to read between terms, if you want to read a book for fun,
yes.
I have lots of books.
There's a lot of books.
So come, you can borrow a book, and then when you bring it back, I can let you borrow another. I love reading, and I want to encourage it. So if you like to read, please come, borrow a book. When you return it, you can borrow another. That's always available to you guys.
You're believing God for a library. The closest library from here is Buruburu. That's very far.
And I doubt any of you have ever been to it.
It is the Buruburu, yeah, it's very far. If you really want to go study, you have to incur more than 50 bob to go to Buruburu just to sit down and have a quiet place. You just imagine if we had just a small place here that you can just come and read. We believe in God that if that is possible in our lifetime, well and good. Since God has blessed us with a place, maybe we may have put something up there or buy a place that is central. The place is big. We serve people from all the way Soweto, all that way. I mean, there is so much need out there. We would also like to ask some of our members of parliament to support what is going on in terms of playgrounds in our estates and social amenities like social hall. There is none here, and we pray that such facilities are important to the school, to the students, and we want our children to always be in a safe environment. My son was hit by a motorcycle because he was playing across the road there. Just imagine if we had a field, I mean, that would not have happened. So we are addressing and talking to the people who are in charge of the social amenities in our area to take it up. Because it's like planting a tree. You may never use it, but your son or your daughter will use it. Thank you very much. That's it.
Yeah. I think that concludes our official meeting. Feel free to finish your chai, have another cup if there's still some left, finish the sandwiches.
I would have loved us to do a group photo for all of us.
Okay?
Yes.
Where can we do that at?
We have to do some magic. So
we have a rooftop.
We have a rooftop.
Yeah, we could.
We can go up there from the rooftop.
Yeah.
Rooftop where
That might be the.
Group photo for everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or even down here.
even down.
Even down
Yeah.
actually.
Okay. That's fine. So I think our photographers are asking us to all go downstairs. Yes, Grace.
Now, if you finish your
What do you want to say, sweetie?
My parents are the biggest supporters.
1, 2, 3. Yay! 1, 2, 3. Yay!
Okay, 1, 2, 3, then God bless you. 1, 2, 3.
God bless you.
Okay, one more time.
God bless you.
So, guys, it has been good having you on this set. We
Yeah.
appreciate you. Thank you so much. And I'm looking forward to meet you once again.
You're welcome.
So you can tell guys, thank you for watching us. Maybe give us yourself a shout out.
Oh yeah.
Thank you for watching. We have a guest house here in Tasia called Tumaini Guest House. If you need a place to stay or a great place to stay, you can find us on Facebook, Tumaini Guest House Embakasi. We have a YouTube channel, me and the kids, called These Curious Kids, that we have a few episodes up on. We need to do a few more.
Yeah.
And our scholarship program is tlmke.carrd.com.
Your guest house is like a Airbnb or
It's just a
or-
bed only.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
only.
Okay.
Yeah. So
We actually serve the people who, in case you're coming from the rural area and you're late and you need to travel tomorrow, they live here.
yeah.
In case there is your mother-in-law has come and your house is small, we host you here.
Okay.
So that's pretty much. All right.
Bye.
Thank you for watching this session.
Yes, thank you.
We
We went through 2 whole batteries today.
like 2 hours. 2 hours, right?
Yeah. Wow.
Faith would still be here if she was waiting for you guys to finish.
Oh Lord.
She was waiting for like an hour so you guys
No, she was
so she
waiting.
could come in
she
and
was-
get the bag.
She was waiting. Oh.
Yeah, I'm glad she finally did.
Okay.
I told her she should just try instead of just sitting
It's
there.
on.
Subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. No, you need to charge that light and the other one.
Both lights need to be put on
So
the
you can
chargers.
enjoy your
That's